Last couple of days I have been in a massive slump. I've allowed myself to sit in it, cry it out, do what I gotta do. But at one point, that slump has to end. And tonight is the night where we get back on our routines. A little bit of physical exercise always makes me feel good. So we're gonna pick it back up. All done, you guys. Today was more of a fast walk / light jog because my legs are killing me. My knees really hurt as well. So meeting my body where it is at, I think today was just more for getting back into the routine than anything. It was Labor Day weekend. I haven't worked out since Thursday night. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, 4 days. Without working out will do a number on you. But yeah, how are you feeling? Way better. I'm like wiping myself down with this sweaty shirt that my husband used for his workout. But baby boy is already sleeping in our room, so I didn't have a chance to grab a shirt before I started my run. But yeah, already feeling a little bit more level-headed. You guys, postpartum hormones are no joke. Like in general, being a woman, anything that has to do with hormones, like your menstrual cycle, pregnancy, postpartum, I'm sure menopause will be no walk in the park either. But like postpartum hormones in particular will have you feeling on top of the world, like so high up top, so full of glee and joy and peace and happiness one day, like you're feeling all of that, and the next day you feel like you're falling apart. You feel like the worst mom in the world. You feel like, I won't even talk about it, you guys, because I'm still kind of going through it, so I don't want to cry right now. All I do want to say is that if you're going through it postpartum, we just gotta ride out the wave. Like, we are gonna be okay. We're gonna get help when we need it. We're gonna be okay. We're gonna come out on the other side. We gotta do what we gotta do to get us there. For some of us, it might be working out. For some of us, it might be talking to someone. Whatever it is, we gotta do what we gotta do to make sure we're okay up here and in our heart and our spirit. So yeah, time to go shower and then edit YouTube videos, because I have so many videos that I have filmed, but I need to catch up on editing, as is always the case. Okay, it's a couple of days later from when I last filmed. It's Saturday night. Just finished my run. I did more of a fast walk, a light jog, sprint, a little bit of sprint action. Mainly took it easy because my knees are still kind of killing me, but I had to get it done, you guys. These last couple of days, weeks, I don't know, I've just been struggling a lot, and it's normal. Having 2 children, a baby and a toddler, is not easy, and being sleep deprived is just amplifies everything. I love my babies, I love my life, but it's definitely a hard season, and I'm just trying my best every single day, every single hour, because I can't even think about a whole day right now. I just need to take it like literally hour by hour these days. But yeah, it's been hard, but I talked to my mom today, and that always makes everything better. Oftentimes, you just need someone to talk to. It is now Sunday morning. Had a breakfast. Baby girl and I are on our way to pick up a Walmart grocery order, and then we're gonna go get some coffee. Walmart order picked up. We are home, mamas. Back home, I'm gonna give you a quick grocery haul, but I wanted to do a little taste test. An iced pecan crunch oat latte. This is from the fall menu. Initial reaction, it tastes really good. Obviously, it's mostly sugar, so of course it's gonna taste good. Yeah, you guys, this is so tasty. It's good, right?
Yeah.
Anyway, let's do a quick grocery haul. Okay, starting off Over here, I got some avocado because you guys already know I love my avocado toast in the morning. This onto sourdough bread with cottage cheese is so good. Some strawberries. I like to switch up the fruit for baby girl, and we haven't gotten strawberries in a while. Got 2 potatoes, 2 limes. I got 3 bananas, but baby girl is already eating one. I got these mini semi-sweet chocolate chips because I want to add these into the homemade granola that I make. I want to try the mini size because these are ones that baby girl can actually eat. The other regular size ones were too big and I was afraid she was gonna choke on them. A watermelon drink. I got this orange juice. I got this coffee creamer. I tried other ones, but I really like this one because the ingredients are very simple. They don't have any like sunflower oils. It's just milk, cream, cane sugar, and natural flavors. Some cottage cheese, Chobani yogurt. I got 2 of those because that's like our everyday snack. Got 2 of these milks. For protein, I did some ground beef, this salmon, and then these chicken nuggets that are actually so good, and some ham, chickpea cans because I want to make like a little curry recipe again. My favorite snack, some popcorn, this sparkling water. Never tried this flavor, so excited to try that. Some dish soap, hand soap, and for baby girl, some Ritz crackers. A couple of hours later, baby girl just went down for a nap. It is 2:22 p.m. Oh, my husband was trying to put her down for a nap for like over an hour, and then she finally went down right now. She's been struggling with her naps lately. I have mentioned before that typically her naps are at 12 at noon, but I've been wanting to push them a little bit later. So I was thinking that 1 o'clock would make more sense because his schedule is changing, and now typically, excuse my hair by the way, and now typically at around 1 is when he will be taking another nap. So I've been wanting to push her naps back a little bit. But it's interesting because you would think she's more tired, right? And she would just go down for a nap sooner since we're starting her naps later. But I don't know if it's the routine change. I don't know if she's going through like a milestone of sorts, like a growing milestone, or I don't know what it is. It's always something with kids and sleep. But point being that she's finally asleep, so she might be asleep for an hour to 2 hours, and the baby boy has been asleep for probably an hour or a little bit more, so he's most likely going to wake up soon. And then my husband's outside washing our cars because they're in desperate need of a wash, so he's using our pressure washer to like really get in there. Yeah, and I just finished having some lunch, and right now I am going to grind some coffee beans because we had some café bustelo, like ground coffee, but we're out of that. And I also noticed that when we buy our coffee already ground, it doesn't work very well with our espresso machine. We have to like calibrate our espresso machine, but I'm not trying to do all that. I know when I grind this bean to the setting that my husband has set this manual grinder at, when I pull a shot, it does better. Like basically there's like an espresso range, and you want to be within that espresso range to know that you're getting a good espresso shot essentially. My husband bought this on Amazon. It is the Alpaca brand, and somebody actually asked me about our coffee, like our espresso machine, and I shared with them that we have the Wirsh. I think it's pronounced Wirsh. Let me show you. It's this guy here. It's small, compact. You can pull 1 shot, 2 shots. You have a steam wand to froth your milk. My husband bought it back when I was pregnant with baby girl, so let's say summer of 2023. And we're gonna buy the Breville espresso machine, but at the time we just didn't really want to invest that much money in that, because my priority was just like buying things for baby girl before she was born, like setting up her nursery, and just saving money because of course we knew we were gonna have to pay for delivering her. My hair is just not cooperating, but it never cooperates, so what's new? Anyway, so at the time I just like didn't really want to pull the trigger on buying the Breville. I know that it's a good product, but I knew that we also still, this was before kids, so we still bought a lot of coffee like out and about in different coffee shops. But now that we have kids, I feel like we're more mindful with like our spending and stuff. And I think in general, most of us have sort of shifted to making our coffee at home, or like making a lot of things at home, because you guys, I think we reached a point where we are at a point now where coffee is just so expensive. Like today I paid $16 for 2 coffees that I'm pretty sure were all sugar. It was at Starbucks, but even at obviously like other coffee shops, it's going to be about the same price. And there are coffee shops that we love and we know we have good coffee every single time. But also, let me know if you've experienced this. Like you go, you buy your coffee. I don't know why this is not focusing. You buy your coffee and sometimes it's like not even that good. So why spend money plus tip? Because you know they do that whole iPad thing. They turn the iPad and then you gotta put your little tip. And I feel like some places started up really high. I think before, like there's some places that I've been to that it starts at like 10% tip. But now, like a lot of places that I've been to, it starts at like 20% tip. And you guys, like for what? Like I'm just picking up my coffee. I don't know, like I think tipping culture has just gotten a little bit ridiculous in my opinion. I'm not against tipping whatsoever, but like I hardly received service. Like I just came to pick it up. You know what I mean? I don't know. Let me know what your thoughts are on tipping. I promise you, like I try my best not to be cheap and honestly give tip where it's deserved, but sometimes I feel like we're tipping for every little thing. And here's the thing about me, like once you flip that iPad onto me, I feel like you know if I click no tip, because usually it's like either you have to click multiple buttons. Like there's been times where it says like other, like custom, so it's like extra steps. Like of course you could do no tip, but I feel like they know, like based on where you put your finger on the iPad, like what you did and like whether you gave tip or not. I don't know, maybe I'm reading too much into it, but this is just the type of person I am. I really care. Like I don't want to seem like a jerk, you know. I don't want to seem like, I don't know how to explain it, but I just feel bad sometimes when I want to hit the no tip, but I know they're there watching. Like I just panic and it's just a quick button to click 20% or more, so I end up typically tipping, so it's even more expensive, right? And when someone's standing behind you in line, it's even worse, because then you feel like there's pressure, like you don't want to seem a certain way. I think I just care too much what people think about me. That's the issue here. Anyway, I don't even know what I was saying. Coffee. We were talking about coffee, obviously, but the machine we have, I would say it's okay. It does, like the price matches what it does, right? It was a little bit over $100 when we bought it, and you get your shots of espresso. It is a little bit of a hit or miss sometimes in terms of like the beans you use or the how fine or coarse you grind your coffee. So there's like a little bit of calibration that has to happen, but maybe that's all machines. I don't know. I don't know enough about this, you guys. All I know is that this little machine was affordable. It's small, like it doesn't take up a lot of our countertop space, which was important. This has become quite a rant, hasn't it? Anyway, I hope you care about this since I just spent so much time talking about it. My camera's about to die. I'm gonna finish doing this and then I'll talk to you guys later. Okay guys, it's been some time later and you don't understand how long it took me to grind this much of coffee. I was also like watching YouTube videos and stuff while I was doing it, so I was entertained and maybe going a little bit slower, but it is still ridiculous how long it took me. But it's done, so. Wearing a baby facilitates a lot because you have 2 hands and you can do a lot of things, but there's also a lot of things that are really hard to do when you're carrying a child. Like reaching for things, like bending over. You guys, the amount of times my knees crack when I like, because I have to squat down usually to not disturb him, because if I do this, he will be bothered by that. So I have to like squat down like that. Hurts my knees so bad. Anyway, I'm so thirsty. I'll get some water. Typically on Sunday, we go to church. Last week we did mass here at home. We just put it on the TV. And today we're gonna do the same because it is not easy leaving the house when you have a child that hates the car. He is in the phase of his little life in which he just hates the car, like absolutely despises it. Baby girl went through this phase as well, but the thing with baby girl, she would cry, but eventually like I can soothe her, I can do the right thing, like entertain her. With him, nothing works. Like I try almost everything that comes to my mind in that moment, and he just hates the car so much, to the point where he just gets so hot and sweaty, like his back will sweat so much, he gets so red, he will start like choking from how much he cries. Like, you know how bad a baby can cry, right? Like they just like keep gasping for air. And so when he's crying, I try to, like with the burp cloth, I try to dab his saliva so like it's not staying in there, so he will be less likely to choke, but he still finds a way. And it's just been such a huge point of stress, and I know that maybe we have to keep introducing him, like keep taking him on rides to get him used to it, but we'll get there. I think right now it's like so different having one kid crying in the car versus 2 kids crying in the car, because when he cries, baby girl gets like pissed or freaked out, or I don't know what it is, but she starts crying and screaming. And when I tell you that it just sends me like, it's so many emotions to the point that I don't know what to do. Like I just also feel like crying. I kind of shut down. Like I thought that I was good at regulating my emotions, but I've been humbled recently with like baby girl getting her big emotions, and him obviously just being a baby and like going through his own thing. Experiencing both of those, like, or those 2 worlds of heavy emotions on top of mine has been the hardest part so far for me. Like I think it's hard for everyone. Like it's just a hard situation to be in, to not know what to do. I think as adults we just crave control. Like we want control, we want like a certain level of peace and calm, and that is the opposite of what it is to have a child, because children like to play and do things. And so learning how to operate normally in a state of chaos, I feel like some people know how to do it really well, like maybe people with like super high stress jobs or things like that. Like some people just have the personality for it. For example, my husband can stay cool, calm, collected, and like really be in control of his emotions. I just want to cry. I mean, to give women some grace too, like our hormones are like usually like out of whack. Men, I think, just deal with emotions differently, so it's nice that like For example, in our relationship, I just can lean on him a lot. Like, I don't even pretend to have it together, you guys. I like lean on him. I tell him like I need to cry. Like that was a lot. Squish the fish, squish the fish. Squish the fish. Okay, we squished the fish. A layer of rice. Let's put it in the microwave, okay? Hello, you guys. It is now, what day is it? It's Thursday, September 9th, and it is 2 p.m. Baby girl just fell asleep for her nap not too long ago, and then baby boy is sleeping as well. So mommy has some alone time. And of course, if you're a mom, you know it's always like, what do I do with this nap? I know I should have like daily to-do lists so that this doesn't happen, but anyway, I wanted to give you an update on my catch-all situation. So in one of my previous videos, I shared that I was using like this storage box to serve as my catch-all because I feel like countertops were just kind of getting out of control, and I needed somewhere to put all of the random things that were kind of accumulating on the countertop. Like, I needed somewhere to put it so that I can deal with it later, because I knew I didn't want to deal with it now. And before, I used to just like kind of corner everything to one side of the countertop space so that I can deal with it later, but then I need all the countertop space I can get to sometimes. And also, I don't know if you're like me, like I've said this before, like I'm very easily stimulated by my environment. Like, I need to visually have very little going on. So little things like having a countertop with a bunch of things that were so random, like that weren't even kitchen things, that like would send me, like it just impacts me more than it should probably, but like that's the way my brain works. Like, my catch-all that I was using, it just was not a good solution because we had it there, and what was happening was that it was an enclosed box, so like it had a lid on it and we couldn't see what was in there, so things were just piling up, kind of like out of sight, out of mind. And the idea of a catch-all is that you put things back where they belong, whether it's at the end of that day or like every couple of days. You want to be emptying out the catch-all so that it keeps serving as a catch-all every day, you know? So because it was enclosed, we just were kind of like, oh, we don't see it, it's not a problem. So instead, what started happening is that we were like piling things up on top of the catch-all. You guys, like, this is the thing, that you have to really simplify things and make them functional. Like, I think for me, I wanted to not be ugly, you know, because like this is, to me, like you can see it, it's not as pretty as a little box I had, but like what's the point of being cute if it doesn't work, if it's not functioning? So before that, I actually was using this hamper and I just had it like here on the countertop. But like I said, I needed more countertop space. So that little bookshelf is just here temporarily. It was in my daughter's room, but then we bought her a taller bookshelf that then now is in her closet. And this one was gonna go in the closet that is eventually going to be baby boy's room. But right now, like, he sleeps with us and he's gonna probably be in there for a year. So there's this bookcase that I thought, okay, like we know eventually we want to put something here, so let me play around with the furniture that we have at home, like this for example, to see if that kind of furniture would be something good to invest in down the line, like once we move this into baby boy's room. This setup has been nice, like speaking of catch-all, because we're just like accumulating our shoes. Up here we put like clothes and stuff. Like for example, at night my husband and I run, so we've been putting clothes. Like a lot of times we have like outfit changes, or like there's always like clothes kind of hanging out across the house that is like my husband's and mine, or like the kids. So we just have been using this space like to accumulate things that have to do with clothes, and the bottom is typically shoes. And this was not something we talked about, it just like naturally happened. Like that was our problem area. We have a lot of shoes, clothes, and random things accumulating throughout the home. Now we have found a way to confine it to that space, which has been really nice. So the update on the catch-all is that we switched to a hamper, and the nice thing about a hamper is that even though it's not the prettiest thing, you can see inside, right? Like I can see that there's things in there, there's holes, it's not covered on top, so we won't be stacking things. And if you are the person that's like mainly in your home, like for instance, if you're a stay-at-home mom, you know that like the little thing, you're probably always thinking of like little things to improve your home. And it's always the little things that make a huge difference. So I think this has been a game changer for us. But anyway, what I'm gonna work on right now, I was gonna cook something up, but then I realized we have enough food to last us for today and tomorrow. So I'll just cook something tomorrow. And I wanna focus on figuring out the settings for my mic, because one of you commented on one of my videos that like the audio is not that good on my videos sometimes. And I just want to let you know that I am aware. Like if you've noticed that, I am aware, because obviously like I edit the videos and I notice sometimes like the audio is off. But there's a couple of factors. One, sometimes I'm filming on my phone like right now, and the audio on my phone is completely different than when I film on my camera. On my camera, like I have these little mics that I sometimes use because, believe it or not, you guys, it's like kind of a hassle to like use them sometimes, because do we want to get into all that? Okay, like turning on your camera to record is one thing, like making sure you have battery, it's just like an extra thing to make sure it's charged. Like even sometimes I'm so bad at having my camera charged because it's just one of the million of things that I'm doing, right? So sometimes when I go to record, I realize these are dead, and there's two of them. There's one that's like the one that you talk on, and there's the receiver, the one that goes on your actual camera. So a lot of times I go to use them and turn them on, and then one or the other is dead. So sometimes I just opt for using the audio on my camera, but the internal microphone on the camera is not the best. So I'm sure sometimes like you pick up a lot of background noise. Another thing is there's just always something happening in my house. Like I always have the laundry going or the dishwasher, obviously the kids in the background. Like this is just real life, you know, that's going on. I don't have like a separate laundry room, so it's gonna be loud if like the washer or dryer are on. A lot of times I have baby monitors playing in the background. Like right now I have two of them, and that's loud because in each of their rooms, or like in baby girl's room and in our room where baby boy is sleeping, we have sound machines on. So there's just always a lot of noise going on in the background, you know. And I know there's a way, like there's settings on mics that you can like tune out more of the background noise, so it's only picking up like you. But I've noticed that when I mess with that setting, my voice is also not picked up as much. Like when I am more selective, like okay, less background, only focus on me. So obviously I'm doing something wrong, you know. But I did want to address that because I know it can be annoying to be listening to a video with like bad audio. So I try my best, you guys. I really try my best. Sometimes I just can't get it all right. So I just like hope it's not too bad and not too distracting. And I did want to address that. I know it's annoying. Like trust me, I know it's annoying when you watch a video and it's like the audio is kind of not all there, like not like crisp sounding like a podcast, but I also do hope you're patient with me because like this isn't a podcast, like this is real life. I need to just figure out the settings, so I'm gonna do that now. But I thought this would be a good point to end the video because I believe tonight we're gonna be going to Costco. I hope we do because we need a lot of things. So I want to start like a new video at that point and ignore all the laundry in the background. I need to put it away. But yeah, you guys, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Please like this video if you liked it and subscribe to my channel if you aren't subscribed, and please leave a comment down below my video to, you know, just be more interactive with my content because it will really help me out, and it would mean so much to me to like just boost my channel but also my confidence a little bit, you know. But all right, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.